dawn of the first time I've actually ever shown the screen before the beginning, or besides the beginning of the game. Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and apparently the quickest way to the canyon is through the east gate. That's also the first time I've ever showed that, except for the swamp one. So yeah, Taddle wants us to go to the canyon, and we will be doing that partially, but we have some other things to do first. In this part of Majora's Mask, we'll be doing another trading quest. Well, we didn't really do a trading quest in the last part. We did like a collecting things quest, which we'll be also doing in this part. It involves these Deku Scrubs that I said that we would be getting to later. First, I need to go get another Moon's Tear, and I can actually show you an easier way to get to the observatory besides having to enter your password. Now that we have well, I haven't really been to the observatory in a time where we haven't had access to Termina Field. So yeah, you do have to have access to Termina Field, I guess, so that's why they don't want you having access to that while you're still just a Deku, like on the first 3 days. But yeah, you do need to be a Deku, and there's this flower here that you can use, and you can just fly over the gate here, so you don't have to input your password or go through that nonsense ever again. Yay! I don't really know if it's faster or not, but yeah. Also, if you had a bean, I guess you could plant it over there just to get it across, or at least I think that's what it would do. I'm not positive, but that's just a guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna get a Moon's Tear here, just by talking to him again. We don't need to read your text again, I already read it, I think. Maybe I did, or maybe I just skipped it before. Either way, he's not that important of a character. I don't think he was in Ocarina of Time either. I don't really know what he did in childhood, but I think in adulthood he just stood around in Kakariko Village because... Or maybe he used to be in... I don't know. This isn't Ocarina of Time, although it is a close successor to it in both the progression of Zelda's story and the way it looks and how it was made. But yeah, now there's a... I'm not really sure if I showed getting the Moon's Tear again either. But yeah, now Skull Kid just sort of like spanks his butt at you. And so there's like a shorter cutscene there. And I don't think he looked up either. Maybe he did. I don't know. Anyway, Moon's Tear. And since I'm too lazy to just go back through the sewers there, and since I don't want to get Link's precious clothes all wet, I'm just going to Song of Soaring to Clocktown. And yes, Song of Soaring is actually a verb now. Go look it up. Anyway, so yeah, we just need to trade this to the Deku. And now that we have access to all the Deku... Well, we did before the Great Big Temple, and I probably could have done that before then. Just if I was actually looking to get another heart container. Because this will get you another heart container. Not in a heart container sense, but it will get you 4 heart pieces. 5 if you haven't gotten the one up in the clock tower yet. So, yeah. Here we are. Oh, I reset time, so he's going to be back here again. Also, while we are doing this trading quest, I just want to say that if it happens to be midnight when that old lady gets, like, robbed if you're not there, I am going to go and save her because there is something I want to do with having her being saved on this 3-day cycle. It doesn't the thing that happens doesn't actually happen till the night of the 3rd day, so we have to wait till then, but you do have to save her if you want that to happen, so just be warned. Well, I'm just going to do it. So if I have to interrupt this trading quest at all, I'll just cut to me, or I'll probably just... Well, I don't know. If I have to interrupt it at all, I'll probably just say that I'm going to, then go do it, since you've already seen me save her before, so yeah. Now that we have the lands title deed, actually, now we can soar over to Southern Swamp, and remember that Deku that wanted to, well, he might have said it, I don't think I've ever showed his dialogue, actually, but he says that he wants to move somewhere more rural, I think, or somewhere in the city. I think he says he wants to move into the city more, something like that. So yeah, if you talk to him as a human, and yeah, you do have to talk to him as a human. I'm getting ahead of myself, though, so I should probably just wait till I actually get up there. Yeah, so you basically just want to talk. There's going to be a Deku Scrub in all 4 areas, including Clocktown, and Clocktown is where it starts, Ikana is where it ends, and you do need the hook shot to actually finish it and get to Ikana. So yeah, you can actually do this before you have all the areas unlocked, but I'm just doing it now just so I can get all the heart pieces now. And yeah, he'll give you another land title deed, but most importantly, he'll give us this flower. And if you actually go back to Clocktown, you'll see him in the flower there. And he'll actually sell you magic beans there if you want, so I guess that's more convenient, but once you reset time, he'll just be back here. I also don't know why it takes so long to display this. And I never noticed how scrawny Deku Scrubs' feet look. Although, well, Deku Link's don't look that, or I guess not really scrawny, but just like, really flimsy, I guess. I don't know. Flamsy, I don't know. Anyway, we assembled a new heart container for that just because I got 2 in the last part, and that gave us 3. But we will getting 2 more, or 3 more, actually, so yeah. The next place we want to go is Snowhead, and we actually want to go to Goron Village. Remember the Deku Scrub that I got the big bomb bag from? Or the biggest bomb bag, actually. We want to go to him, and he's in Goron Village, so I will meet you over there just because it's not right by the warp point. Okay, over here, where the Deku Scrub I said he would be, or the Deku Scrub's where I said he would be. You want to talk to him as a Deku, because, you know, you always want to talk to them, the Deku Scrub, as the form from where you just got your title deed from. So we just got it from the swamp, so we're going to talk to him as a Deku. So he really wants to open business back at home in the swamp. Like, you know, that's where Dekus are from, so... that's the swamp title deed. I wish you would give me that. Or I wish you would give that to me. So he'll give me this land in exchange. This one's red. I don't know why it's so high above Link's head. So he's going right back to the swamp after a very long cutscene. Seriously, I don't know why these take so long to happen. I mean, I don't care that he's going back. I realize that. And yeah, still, look at his legs there. Also, I'm not sure if that's supposed to indicate, like, he's not tan or not, but just look at his bottom part of his body. It just looks really not tan. I guess when you spend that much time inside of a Deku Flower, that happens, I guess. Anyway, the next one is over at Zora Cape, or Zora Hall, I guess you could say. It's in Lulu's room. I never actually showed it, and I probably should because it's actually kind of funny, considering that it is in Lulu's room. So yeah, I think since we were set time, all the Zoras will be back there, so I probably need to change it into Zora just to get that guy away from Lulu's room. You know, that guy was, like, stalking her or something, even though she's out here. Maybe he was trying to get a look at some of her clothes or something. I don't know. So, yes, beautiful music once again that I can actually hear now because I have headphones on. Because I figured out a way to do that. Because I am smarty like that. I don't know. Can I talk to you just as a Deku and will you move? Shut up. I'm busy. Don't talk to me. Oh. Well, okay, then I'll talk to you as a Deku. Even though I need to talk to the Deku Scrub as a Goron, because that's where I got the thing from. Switching masks all the time. It's fun. Yeah, me cow. Or you're, yeah, okay. You're not Mayor Quimby. Yeah, so if you talk to this guy as a Deku, or not as a Deku, as a Goron, like I said. Also, I don't know if this is supposed to, like, be anything. It kind of looks like one of those Gerudo Pirates swords. But I don't know, especially like with this hole up here, and you know how Lulu's eggs were stolen with all this rubble here too? I don't know, maybe this is just a theory of mine, but I think some of the Gerudo maybe like broke in and that's how they got Lulu's eggs. I don't know, that's just a theory, but it seemed kind of logical too. So yeah, he's going to move back to the mountains. I don't know why, because it's so cold there. Then again, I guess since you're made of wood, you'd be a good insulator, but okay. Blue title deed this time, or swamp, or not swamp, ocean title deed, which I haven't actually shown the Ikana one. And while we're there, I'm probably going to get the war point for there, since we can now. Well, one of 2 war points. And yeah, that's also the hole that he escapes in, which is kind of funny. You can see him, like, go through the black there. That's fun. And I can also still hear him. I don't know why. Like, it's twirling. I could do that with the other, or I could hear that with the other ones, too. It's weird. Glitchiness. Oh, no, get the heart piece. There we go. 2 pieces. 1 more left. The other one is in Ikana. I'm going to meet you over by where that soldier that was invisible is, because we actually have to do that. And if you don't have the Garo's mask that we got from racing the Gorman brothers, you should get that now, because I don't think if I said before, but that actually is required. Just to get to Ikana in general. So yeah, you do need that, and I will meet you over there by where that soldier was, that invisible soldier that we gave the red potion to. You know what I'm talking about. So I will meet you over there. Alright, over here with all these bomb shoes. If you're on Epona, I don't think I said before, but they won't hurt you whatsoever if you're on Epona. So yeah, if you come over here, you see this guy, this masked guy up here. Yee-hee-hee, what are you doing in a place like this? Ikana Hill behind here is the place where the spirits with troubles and lingering regrets wander. Even now, the spirits wander in search of the one who can save them. It is unfortunate, but it is no place for one such as you. But if you must enter, then you must obtain a mask containing wandering spirits that can be found near the ranch. Without that mask, you could not save their souls. Until then, I will not let you pass here. Yay! So that's the mask he's talking about, the Garo mask. If I get it out here, I can just replace the Deku mask. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, if it was required before, but yeah, it is, because you need to get up to Ikana to finish the game, obviously. Yay! That's a nice mask you're wearing. That is the mask of the leader of the ninjas who once spied on the hilltop castle with the blood-stained history. We'll be getting into more of that later, when we actually start this area officially. With that, you may be able to call out the spirits even now we're still wandering. Perhaps you may be able to save the souls that wander behind here. Yay! And he makes a tree for us to hookshot up to, so yeah, you do need to have the hookshot before you do this as well. Which is why I said you could do this before Great Bay Temple, if you wanted to, like this whole side questing thing. You could also... Actually, you can't get the official owl statue for Ikana before you go to Great Bay Temple, and oh, those are Nejirones, I think they're called. They're like fake Gorons. If you get too near them, they'll explode, so just don't do that. Yeah, so you can't actually get the official owl. You can't get the official owl statue for Great Bay for Ikana Valley yet, because you need the ice arrows to actually freeze some Octoroks, and then use your hookshot to get up there to even a higher place. But for our purposes, and well, yeah, for our purposes, you actually just need to go in that that cave over there. If you have the Garo mask on over here, though, randomly you can find like Garos spread throughout here, and they will fight you. Yeah, you could say like Tattle said, like right here. I can't see it, but I sense there's a thirst for blood looming all around us. Don't you have a mask and summon the unseen? Yeah, so if you use it, you'll be able to fight a Garo, and he'll tell you what you have to do next, like, to progress through the game. So yeah, but I don't really need to do that, obviously. If you want to try it, you can. I might show it eventually, but you do fight a Garo that's required, well, sort of, later in the game. So yeah, we'll be seeing that then. But for right now, turn into Azora, talk to him again. More text, more copy pasta text. Well, maybe it's not exactly the same, but it's basically the same thing. And an ocean title deed, and he will actually give you 200 rupees for this. So, since there's not really a final item, you know, because you don't need another title deed. Did you just say his nut brown hat? I didn't really read that all, but that's kind of what it looked like. So yeah, off he goes. There he goes. And we get our final heart piece. It's across this river, or canyon, actually. Yeah, that's what it's called. And we also have a free item spot for, like, the first time since the beginning of the game. I could cover it up, but let's cherish it, at least until I get this heart piece. Let's do that. That is a good idea. And over here, this should be our third one, and we will actually be getting 2 more later. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I think that's all we're going to be doing. Actually, no, I will go rescue the old lady, just because then in the next part I'll just cut to... Well, maybe I'll... Actually, no, I'll have that all self-contained in one part. This has already been 18 minutes of my recording, and I don't really have that much to cut out. Although I do want to get the owl statue for Ikana here, just so we can warp here when we choose. And also the map, because, you know, the map is essential. So I guess it's going to go on for a little bit longer, but, you know, I don't really mind all that much. Oh, what the... That was... I was, like, below the floor there. That was weird. And we cover it up. Oh, no, bye, free item spot. Yeah, just like we did in Great Bay Temple, you can freeze the Octoroks. No. You need to shoot him. You need to shoot both of them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Now hurry before they unfreeze. Hoppity. Hoppity. There we go. Now just use our hookshot to get up here. Through some trees. Dead trees, may I add. This is not environmentally friendly. Oh, that was horrible. And this isn't even a touchy control stick like the GameCube controller. This actually is a pretty good control stick. Although, the positioning on the classic controller that it is, it's like at the bottom, so I have to hold the controller all weird. And actually, funny story about that, I actually got so used to the positioning of the control sticks and buttons on the classic controller that it almost feels weird to play with the regular Wii U Pro controller now that I don't know. So yeah, you could strike Tingle from down here, but he's actually up here, so you probably don't want to do that. Or unless you really want like a challenge of rushing up here or something, but why do that when you can just do this? Wait, can I actually hit him with my hookshot? Oh my gosh, you can. I did not know you could do that. That is awesome. There's Tingle. I have 20 rupees, well, like 200. I have at least 20 rupees because I know that's how much the map is. I will buy one of your maps. And instead, yeah, he has Clocktown as another map just because there's not another area after this. But you can talk to Tingle in Clocktown and it'll give you the map for 5 rupees, even if you don't have it yet, which I don't know why you wouldn't. So yeah, there we go. I'm not actually going to be exploring any of the places up here yet. I just wanted to get that war point for later just because we're here right now. And in the next part of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, I will meet you over at North Clocktown so we can save that old lady from the bomb no, I'll just meet you. Yeah, actually I will meet you by saving her because that continues like the whole story thing of what I wanted to show. So I'll meet you over there in the next part, saving the old lady. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.